Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Hey, are you looking for more leads? There's one place you may have overlooked. You have a ton of leads ready to go, totally free, and that is your transaction management app. In this case, we're looking at SkySlope. All those clients and contacts you've done business with in the past and then forgot about are just sitting there. So let's go get them. Let's put them in kvCORE and let's start following up. It's super easy to do with the SkySlope and kvCORE sync. Let me show you. First thing you're going to do is go to apination.com. And then you're going to click on Start Syncing. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up an automation from SkySlope to kvCORE. Get all those contacts from SkySlope back into kvCORE. So I'm going to come down here to kvCORE, click on that. It's going to show me the things I can automate with kvCORE. So if you're using any other apps on here, turn those on too. Start automating that work as well. Let's go with SkySlope for today. And we're going to make the connection transaction participants from SkySlope into kvCORE. That's what we want. Activate that workflow. The first thing you're going to do is sign up for an API Nation account. If you don't have one, click this button to create one, or you can just sign in here. I'm actually going to sign in with Google. It makes it a little bit quicker and easier. Once you sign in, now we're going to connect both apps. I'm going to hit the big connect button under SkySlope. It's going to ask you for three things: a label, a secret, and an access key. The label is just the name of the connection. So you can name this after you. You can name it after your business. You can name it after the city you're in. It doesn't matter. It's just in case you have multiple SkySlope accounts, you can tell which SkySlope you've connected here. The secret, it's not like your personal secret. It is actually just what is in SkySlope. So if I go into SkySlope, click on the account right here, go to My Account, and you're going to see under integrations right here, there's going to be that secret and key. So we're going to generate a new key. And there's the secret. So let's grab that secret, go back to API Nation, paste it in. We need the access key that was on that same page. There's the access key. Copy that, go back and paste it in there. And there we go. Now we are connected to SkySlope. We're gonna do a similar thing for kvCORE. We just hit the connect button. This one's real straightforward. All you have to do is sign into kvCORE and authorize the connection. Once you've connected them both, now you just have a few options when you're creating your automation. Do you want to sync all the contacts, all those transaction participants on this first run? You do. If you are trying to get all the existing participants from SkySlope pushed into kvCORE, you're going to want to check this box. If you want to set a specific date when you want this thing to start, so for example, maybe you don't want any contacts from earlier than 2020. You could set that date. You could say sync participants starting in, August 11th. Go up here. August 11th or January 1st, 2020. You could do that. I personally would just want to get everybody in there and deal with them once they're in there. So I'm going to clear this out, get them all in there. And then as they come into kvCORE, you can check this box, and then it's only going to bring over the people who are not yet in kvCORE, or if there's additional information in SkySlope that's not in kvCORE. So that way it's not going to overwrite your kvCORE with the work you've been doing. I'm going to hit subscribe. That's going to create the sync. And then there's just a few other options here. I really just could hit this button and go, and then I'm done, and then I'm waiting for those leads to come in from SkySlope. But I'm going to go down here and look at a couple things. For one, there's a filter. If you need to filter who's coming over from SkySlope, maybe you want to filter based on the role, or maybe you only care if the listing price or sales price was a certain threshold, you could do that. You could say listing price is more than, 300,000. You're going to want to double check exactly how that's formatted so that it knows what it's looking for. But you could do something like that. I'm going to go with no filter. I'm just getting everybody in there. Finally, the mapping. This is where you choose what's coming over from SkySlope and where it's going in kvCORE. You can see we do most of this for you, email, phone. If there's anything else you want to add, you can see, let's see if there's more phone numbers. I'm going to hit plus and then search phone, alternate phone. I'm going to put that in a cell phone. Come down here to notes. Notes are coming over. I'm actually going to take this status out because that's not going to be helpful for me. And I'm going to come down here to source, and I'm going to say the source was SkySlope. And then I'm actually going to tag it SkySlope. So that's helpful. And then maybe in the notes, I want to put that role. So I'm going to put notes, and then just on the line below it, I'm going to type role, colon, hit the plus sign to find that dynamic field. I can actually just search for it. Role, there it is. And then it's going to put the actual role in there. So if they were the buyer, the seller, the agent, vendor, any of that stuff, that'll be here in the KW notes. So I know exactly who's coming over. Maybe I want to put it in tags. Maybe I want to put it somewhere else, but I find note is the most simple way to do this. That looks good. I'm going to activate this sync. And there we go. Now the sync is up and running. It's going to push all my SkySlope participants, people who've been in transactions with me in the past, into kvCORE so I can then start following up with them. I forgot about them, but now they're in there. Let's reestablish that, start nurturing those contacts you've already done business with. Those are honestly the easiest deals to create. So that's it. That's how you connect SkySlope to kvCORE. Get all those contacts from SkySlope you might have forgotten about, push them back into kvCORE, use the awesome tools in kvCORE to start following up and creating more deals. If you have any questions or need any assistance setting up this sync, give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're API Nation, and we're connecting the world's applications.